Hi. I was setting up the table for fall, and I just love fall. It makes me think about the bounty. It makes me review my year, what I've done well, what I haven't done well, what I can correct and make better. What do you think about bounty? Let's talk about it. Come join me. Hi, I'm Vanessa, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Words by Vanessa. Welcome back. So bounty, what does bounty mean? Well, according to the Oxford Dictionary, darling, bounty means, from an agricultural perspective, when it comes to celebrating an incredible harvest or double yielding. You can also look at bounty as something that has been successful and rewarding in your life, which is the way that I look at it. And over the course of fall, which is one of my reflective seasons, I go over and take a tally over my entire year so far, and I think about all of the things that have happened, the good, the bad, and indifferent, because I don't really think about good and bad. I think about what are the lessons that I've learned and how can I apply them in my life as I move forward. And the great thing about bounty is that it can really apply to anything in your life. For me, I think about it in the sense of, loving relationships, my husband, my dog King, of course, my children, the clients that I get to take care of and be a part of and reflect in their lives every day, my friends, my family, who just really mean the world to me. And yes, sometimes we look at bounty in the sense of a monetary gain, or we think about, where we live and how we live and what we wear. And those things are rather, commercialized. It doesn't really have any meaning or any depth to it. Do you know what I mean? So bountiful, I think about experiences. How bountiful has my life been this year, and the type of experiences that I have learned from and gained some knowledge from. And of course, there are things that happen in life that just suck. Let's not be delusional. However, when you go back and you review those things that really didn't go so well, did you reflect upon what lesson did I learn? What happened here? How can I make this better? And apply that lesson from that specific hardship or whatever the not so good situation was, and apply it forward. Okay, let me reframe that thought. When I'm on my deathbed, my focus will be on how impactful was I to my family and to my community. How much love did I share with those around me? How many amazing women of my community, of infinitely powerful women, was I able to affect and uplift and guide them in living their best life and being their best human? Because when you impact the life of someone in a positive and a loving way, by default, they will go off into their own household, into their own families, and into their own communities and do the same. So that is a super good vibe that I'm super obsessed with and I love. So when I think about fall and I reflect upon all of the many, many experiences, and you guys, I'm super honest here. I am just like transparent and tell you how it is. And I have gone through some major, major, major life milestones, losing a parent at a very young age, having a child at I was in my mid-20s. However, he had heart surgery at 15 days old, and it was hell. And then to be diagnosed when he was almost 3 for autism is another huge place and time where you're just like, holy crap, how am I going to do this? And then in my 30s, when I lost my husband to cancer, then it makes you reflect and think, what the hell am I doing wrong? And why am I getting all of this? And it just makes me change my mindset and focus more on what are the lessons that I learned when I was with my late husband. I learned to be an effective communicator. I stopped being so Puerto Rican and hot-tempered because I can have that side to me. But with my late husband, I learned how to just breathe and just relax and understand that what he's saying is not, he's not against me, he's on my team. And it made me grow up and learn how to communicate in a more effective way. In my 20s, having my son with this incredible thing with his heart and then being diagnosed with autism, it was no longer about me as a, young 20s, arrogant, got the, world by the tail and this is what I'm going to own it. And yeah, those are the moments in time that made me change my scope in my life and say, you know what, this isn't about me right now. This is about taking care of this amazing child that has been put into my life for me to learn some major lessons. And I can tell you, the bounty of experiences that I have learned from having that kid is just everything. And that is the way that I choose to look at my life and think about experiences. So, bountiful. What does that mean to you? How do you apply the idea of gaining experiences and being able to be impactful within yourself and your family and your collective community? How do you take that mindset and really kind of flip it around and see, how do I improve? How do I learn my lessons? How do I become more reflective in the way that I engage, not only with yourself, but also with the people around you? So I'm loving this bountiful fall, looking at the reflectiveness of our world. What are you thinking about this? How is this feeling with you? Give me some information about what have you gone through? What are you feeling? What is your vibe? And yeah, I will leave you with that. So good to see you again. Until next time. Oh, I forgot to tell you that in the next, sometime this fall, I will be changing the name of my channel from Words to Vanessa to I Am Vanessa. And I can't wait to unveil the new graphics and how it just completely coordinates with my platform, so it's all in the same spot. And I just want to start reminding you, so that you remember to find me wherever you are, that it will go from Words by Vanessa to I Am Vanessa. What do you think about the name? Talk to me.